with Tarot. My name is Amy, and this episode is called A Message from Your Spirit Guides. So what do I do now? Before you are 3 cards, each representing their own unique message from your guides. Use your intuition to select which card is calling to you, and then go to Healing with the Tarot's tarot reading playlist and find your card in the listings. We have card 1, Release, card 2, Forgiveness, and finally card 3, Abundance. Pause the video here if you need longer to select your card, and without further ado, let's get on with your reading, shall we? Hello, card number 2s. Welcome to your reading today. You picked Forgiveness, Forgiveness. Well, forgiveness is something we all need to cultivate in our everyday lives. We need to have it for ourselves when we make mistakes, and we have to have it for other people when they do. We need to use it as a tool for releasing that which does not serve us, and that is usually the pain and the trauma that has been done to us. And forgiveness is a way of releasing our connection to the individual in question, so that we may live our lives. People often say to me, why would I forgive that person for what they've done? And I would say forgiveness is not excusing what they've done, but it is releasing the traumatic connection to that individual, because you do have a bond that links you, a karmic bond, a tie, that you drag that person through your life while you're holding on to the pain, while you're holding on to the trauma, while you're not processing and releasing it. Part of the process of releasing is to forgive. It may help you and serve you to watch pile 1, because I did touch upon that particular message in that reading about release, which the card is about. So let's have a look at the message that goes with forgiveness today. So first we have the situation. This is the card that describes your situation and why you're here today, my darling card number 2s. Now, the 3 of Wands in reverse is fear coming up to block your movements, delays, not dreaming big enough. So how does that relate to forgiveness? Well, fear coming up to block your movement. You may have fears of what has been done to you in the past recurring in your current situation. We often have fears block us on our path, especially if we have unreleased trauma that we have not forgiven of, to do with a family member, lover, friend, even people in the street, things that have happened to us that really do affect us deeply. And then that develops fears surrounding that situation from repeating in your life. By allowing forgiveness to come forward in this moment, you are allowing release of those traumas, release of those fears, because we cannot go through life fearing that the same thing is going to happen to us again and again once it's happened once. Not everything in life is doomed to repeat, and a way of ensuring that that does not happen is to absorb the lesson that was given in this situation with this soul, with this karma, and then to release through forgiveness self-forgiveness as well. Any traumatic bonds and ties that are keeping you from moving forward, and that are maintaining fears and blockages to you moving forward in your life. So Spirit is asking you today to go within and start to do that shadow work of examining and learning and releasing through forgiveness and self-forgiveness, which is an act of self-love. And forgiveness is also an act of, by extension, unconditional love, because it allows you the freedom to move forward in your life without carrying the burdens of the other soul with you. It's like putting down the baggage. Your blockage, your obstacle, Ten of Cups in reverse. Disharmony or disputes, miscommunication, struggling relationships, unrealistic expectations, not feeling worthy of love, and in some cases a delay. But I feel like here we've got a multitude of energies that are drawing into this reading to do with this very issue. Each of you have your own story to do with the wounding. Each of you have your own story to do with pain and to do with the need for forgiveness. And you are here on earth as souls to learn about the process of forgiveness and about the benefits that it can award you and to the other souls that you do forgive. Because what I think we need to recognize when we come to this realm is that earth is a school. It is a place where souls come to learn. We all sign up for the lessons and the soul contracts with each individual. Even our karmic soul bonds are there to teach us. And so the things that happen to us in our life are here to teach us about ourselves, about the depth of forgiveness that we can accomplish, the depths of love that we can reach. Your blockage of disharmony and disputes, of miscommunications and struggling in relationships are partly to do with your own past pain and trauma. Your fears are playing into this. And so forgiveness is coming as a key lesson to releasing past burdens, so you're not bringing them into your future patterns of relationships. I feel like I'm talking to people in this pile who continually repeat the same patterns, and it's happening again and again, and I feel like you're struggling to see why. And that's why you've been drawn to this reading today, for the guides to show you what it is that needs to be done in order for you to release bonds and, traumatic bonds that are keeping you stuck, keeping you in the same pattern. So what you need to really start to bring into your understanding is that you live in a state of oneness by bringing harmony and love into your relationships. Part of being in a harmonious relationship is learning forgiveness. It's learning communication skills, because this is about miscommunication. It's about not trusting people. It's about holding back your true self because you're scared of standing on eggshells. It's about your trauma dictating your current behaviors that are triggering people around you in a negative trauma response. And it's like an echo chamber or a mirroring of your own issues that are being put in your path for you to heal at this time on earth. Action recommended. We have a major arcana, the Lovers in reverse. This is what Spirit's asking you to do right now. Oh. It's the need to find self-love. And stop giving away power in your relationships, because you've been doing that as a result of the trauma from the past that you have not forgiven yourself for, or for the person that has offended you in the past. The repeating patterns have been maintaining this continual cycle for you, because you have work within yourself to do in order to accomplish that healing, in order to shift your vibrational energy into a new space. And only comes through self-love, self-healing, through forgiveness for yourself and for other people, shining that love and understanding on those who have slighted you, because they know not what they do. They are what they are. They came in here to show you something about yourself so that you could grow. And it may have been a horrible lesson that you've had to go through and something that you've had to face. And it does not forgive, okay, the action. You forgive the connection in as much as you forgive having to carry it with you. By releasing and allowing forgiveness, you are not carrying it with you anymore. You are laying down that baggage and saying, I will not be a victim for you. I will not live in my trauma and use that as an excuse to inflict my pain on other people. I take accountability by forgiving you and myself. I release you from the bonds that tie us karmically, and in so doing, I have learnt my lesson, and I am now going to grow within that to become healed and to become purposeful in my mission here on earth, because I am going to use you as a growing experience, not as a reason to continue trauma and pain beyond it, not as a reason to cultivate miscommunication, fear, doubt, self-hatred, loathing. I'm not going to allow myself to walk down that path, because I matter. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of forgiveness. And in giving it to you, I so do myself. Why? Because we, my darlings, are all one being. Yes, here on this earth, we are separated into individual bodies. We go through amnesia and we drop in vibration in order to experience the lessons which we are now talking about in this reading today. But in truth, what I do to you, I do to myself. And so therefore, if by showing you love and forgiveness, I show that to myself, I am there freely releasing myself from carrying those bonds of trauma for us anymore. I release you, and in so doing, release myself. I am healing. I'm on a healing pathway. I do not wish to repeat patterns over and over again. I am here to observe, I am here to learn, and I am here to see the mirror that's being held up by these people. I can see my reflection and I can do the work in order to grow from it. That's true shadow work. That's true healing and true progress for you, my darlings. And I feel like today your spirit guides are saying, please see the pattern. Please see the past for what it was, and not what your pain would see it as. Allow yourself to step outside of it, see the lesson, review the lesson, release your brother or sister in Christ from having to carry with you a traumatic bond into another life cycle, and from any further karmic bonds from being repeated as a pattern in this life. Say, I'm ready to learn, I'm ready to release, I'm ready to move on. It's a process. I'm not saying it's something that's going to happen overnight for you, but I am saying today that this message of forgiveness comes from your guides as a way of allowing you a path forward to release that which has been so traumatically weighing you down in this current moment. My heart is open to deeply meaningful relationships, and I expand into this union with loving trust. And that is the union with yourself, that is the union with those in your life. Loving trust comes from actually developing those bonds, and you cannot truly trust another until you can trust your own judgment and trust yourself. And if you're questioning your own judgment and self because of past pain and trauma, you are bringing that suspicion and that pain into a new circumstance, into a new relationship, situationship, even into any work life relationship. you're constantly going to be on edge, in a survivor mode of sorts, even if you think on the surface level you are okay. If you're not looking below the surface and you're not recognizing that you still have unhealed trauma, it's going to play in and bleed into your everyday life, because Spirit's going to want to show you what is happening for you to resolve it. And so it becomes an echo chamber of your past in your present, because you still have those past issues playing out in real time. So the outcome of this reading, in terms of the message today, I do have other cards to give you, is the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is disillusionment. It's grieving, disappointment, betrayal, bitterness, wallowing, self-pity, and signifies a broken heart. So this is why you're being asked to have forgiveness today, because this outcome needs healing. Your broken heart needs to heal. And the only person who can give you that healing is yourself. And if you're looking outside of yourself at the moment for others to restore your faith in humanity, if you're looking inside of yourself for others to fill that hole in your heart, you will always be unfulfilled. You will always be searching for your true love, for your healing, for your way out. You are your way out. You are the forgiveness. You are your love. You are the one that is the answer to your prayers. You are the one that is the answer to your healing. You are the one that is the answer to your own pain. You are the salve. Within you is the kingdom. The kingdom of God is within you, which means you have the love, the understanding, the wisdom, the fortitude, the strength to weather any storm and to do the work to heal. We all have the ability as beings of the One to self-heal, to self-salve, to realign ourselves into a higher, wiser, enlightened state through walking the path that is set before us. And that is what you're being asked by Spirit Guides to do today. What you need to actually start saying to yourself is, my tender heart helps me navigate towards my bright future, your bright future. Your future is bright, my darling number twos. You have a bright future ahead of you. It's about having faith, having love, having purpose, and the only one who can restore those things and gift those things to you is you. Hungry ghosts, obsession, scarcity, consciousness, and attachment. Scarcity consciousness, the fear of lack. We have been moving through from the third dimensional space of lack consciousness, scarcity consciousness, because we were born into this world of the haves and the have-nots. Some people have loving relationships, and if you're born into a world where you don't, where you see that dynamic in your family where there isn't true real love, and you're brought up without seeing it in the world, you're going to have that scarcity consciousness that is a fairy tale that's not even real. And but it's a story that has been told to you for you to actually understand that you are the happy ending to it. You are able to walk away from scarcity-minded consciousness through rewriting the narratives, because it is about what you believe, you perceive. And so therefore, it's the theory of the observer effect in quantum physics. But it's not a theory, it's actually a reality, spiritually, that because we are creator beings and we're pure consciousness, just because I'm wearing a body doesn't mean that I'm not actually creating all this right now, because it's my perception, it's my awareness that is creating it all and bringing it into being, because I'm a multidimensional being, and so are you. And so therefore, it's about detaching from a scarcity consciousness, letting go of unhealthy attachments, okay? Because there is real love and then there's obsessive love. Obsession is not love. Attachment is not love. That is clinging on to the ideals that we are scared that we will never be able to have. So therefore we create them through fantasies. We fantasize about true love and we put that fantasy onto a person, and then that person becomes our fantasy. They become a narrative that we tell ourselves. But we then start making excuses when things don't go right in that direction for them, because we must maintain the fantasy. Because breaking that fantasy is giving in to our fears and scarcity consciousness. Oh my gosh, I can't be without that person. I couldn't be on my own. I couldn't be without love. I need somebody to love me because I need love. But you are love. You're pure love. You do not need love when you are love. It is about remembering that you are the bringer of love and the giver of love. And once you are receiving love within yourself, you become a receiver of love from others, because you become what I would deem to be authentic. Why? Because you are communicating and giving of yourself effectively, because you do not hide. You have no fear of being seen, of losing what you can't lose, what you already are. You can't lose what you already have. So therefore, people then are not feeling like they have to give to you, because you already are full and complete. And it becomes about sharing that completeness with another. That's real love, because you do not need it. You do not fantasize about it. You're not reaching outside of yourself and clinging on because you're scared about looking inside. You're scared about what you're going to see. That's because the healing has not been done. And in order to move forward, we must do the shadow work. And it can be scary. And it is dancing with the demons of our own psyche and winning. And that battle can be quite daunting, especially when you have no energy and you've been going through life fighting battle after battle in the outside world, because that is what is represented in your inside world. Once you start to change your inner world and landscape and start putting those demons to rest one by one, because you are the light and you can actually win. You can actually face your demons and win. And once you do and you become healed, your outer world changes and those repeating patterns fade away, because they're no longer part of you, because you're the creator being. Let's have a look at what else we have here. Not letting life flow. So you see the River Queen is in challenging position. Flow, letting go, natural movement in reverse. At the moment, there is no flow. There's no letting go. You're holding on to obsession, scarcity consciousness, and attachment. You are stuck. You are stuck in your trauma. You are stuck in your patterns, and you are worried about how to release them. Today, spirit guides are saying, this is how you release. This is how you get back into your flow, by letting go and restoring natural movement, by doing the healing and releasing old patterns through forgiveness, self-love. At the moment, you believe that you're alone, that no one's listening to your prayers, that no one's coming to help you, that you don't have anyone outside of yourself to survive. And you're not seeing the big picture because you're in your little goldfish bowl looking out and are in survivor mode. But the fact of the matter is, my darling, if you took one moment to step outside your little goldfish bowl and look at the big picture, you'd see beyond it and start seeing how you relate to your own life and the patterns within it. And there is help. The eagle soars above and looks down upon. And if there is a crow that jumps on and starts pecking, the eagle does not relent, but keeps flying upwards and upwards, regardless of the pecking crow, until the crow can no longer hold on because the air's too thin. It passes out and falls off. And the eagle soars high in the sky, unbothered by the pecking crows. And that is what you're being asked to do. You're being asked to start expanding your view beyond that which you have been, and about focusing on forgiveness. A key lesson that we come here as souls to learn. We usually focus on one lesson per lifetime, and maybe your key lesson is forgiveness in this particular life. As I said, you may really benefit from watching reading one as well. And we have the Fire Prince here in reverse. Now the Fire Prince upright is optimism and aggression. Well, it's in reverse, so it's definitely aggression. So I feel like there's a lot of unresolved anger about your past trauma and pain. You have buried it. You haven't let it out. It scares you. But releasing your rage healthily by screaming into a pillow. I mean, really, just scream into a pillow. Go do some boxing. When I remember my unresolved trauma, I took up women's kickboxing. And oh, it was so good. And I released my trauma in a healthy way. Also, exercise is a really good way of channeling that energy, because it is energy. All emotions and all, everything is energy. So focusing and channeling that energy and rage and aggression in a healthy way to release it is really going to help you. Even go to one of those rage cages where you go and smash the crap out of stuff that nobody wants. That's a really good way of doing it, channeling out that aggression. And I recommend going and seeing a counselor and really going and opening up and doing the counseling work to release this trauma and these past connections that have been weighing you down, so that you can reach a place of forgiveness, so that you can walk away from the disillusionment and of life, and being disillusioned and being stuck in obsessive thoughts and scarcity consciousness and unhealthy attachments. Final one from the wisdom deck is joyful activity, celebration of life and abundance, but it's in reverse. So you haven't been focusing on having a joyful life because life has been so hard for you, and it continues to be hard for you in an unhealed state. And the trauma and the cycles will continue until you do that healing. Because as I said to you earlier in this reading, what is on the inside is reflected on the outside, because we're creator beings. So in order for your vibrations to change into a more positive state and have a more happy, joyful, abundant life and celebrate life, you have to be able to resolve the lower vibrations first. It's about healing today, my darling number twos. Oh my gosh, I love the way these readings work. Law of attraction. The angels come to you now in this reading with the law of attraction. I was just saying about vibration and about what you are, what you believe you perceive, what you are will continue in your outer world, because our inner world is reflected in our outer world as creator beings, which is part of the 33 laws. And one of the 33 spiritual laws is the law of attraction. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. And I feel that's why you've come to this reading today, is because you are becoming more sensitive and aware of the energies around you and how you are affecting your world, and that you now need to make some changes in order to move forward. And that is why you're being asked to think about the law of attraction and about how your unhealed trauma and past pain is affecting your current life, so that you can forgive and move beyond it and actually step into a higher timeline for yourself and release that which does not serve on your path. Oh goodness me. Cancel, clear, delete. Use only positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting into form. Oh my gosh. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. So it is about leveling up today, my darling number twos, about seeing that you can cancel, clear and delete old energies through the law, through forgiveness, through counseling, through letting go of your past pain and trauma. And, your negative thinking, because programming comes with those situations, and it's about reprogramming your mind to say, well, I don't want more of that, so how can I let go? How can I convince my subconscious, my mind, that that no longer is going to affect me? It's through repeated new positive behaviors, and that will actually change your vibration and change what happens in your outer world. Oh my goodness. You are an earth angel. This was in pile one. So I swear down, you might want to watch pile one as well. You are a light worker who has come to earth to teach about love. So how do we best learn about love? By learning the lessons. In order to become good teachers, we must go through them ourselves. And part of love is forgiveness. You're an earth angel. And earth angels have really difficult lives. And the reason light workers do is because they have to understand the darkness within a human being to be the light to lead them the way to their own healing and their own light. You know, be the light that leads them to the light, to their own light, to their own salvation. Be the lighthouse, I think the expression is. Oh my goodness. I swear down, every time I do these readings, I am floored by spirit. Be willing to forgive. The angels are saying, it came out today, be willing to forgive. This is your message today. Be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. So sit and do that work. Pray to the angels to do that for you, to clear your mind of body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. But you must be willing to forgive yourself and those who wounded you. Remember that they are here in contracts with you and others on this planet, and they're learning themselves as souls, because this is a school. And I always say that if you judge the lesson, you miss the point of it. Release. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm just about to drop things. Hang on a minute. Oh, I'm getting too excited. Release. Pile one. Message in pile one was release. It's here in pile two. I swear down, you might want to watch the other one. I really do. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. You're being asked to remove the past pain and trauma that you're carrying that's affecting you now whilst you're here on earth. So forgiveness is really important. And Archangel Michael, there is some really good meditations on YouTube, that of cord cutting, where it will guide you through cord cutting with Archangel Michael, and he uses his sword of wisdom and truth to cut the bonds that bind you, and release you from holding on to the karmic ties between you and the other person, releasing you from repeating karma in another lifetime because you were unwilling to forgive in this one. It allows you not to have to repeat history. It changes your present, but it also changes your future lifetimes on earth. And that's why Yeshua makes such importance of it in his teachings. Why do you want to come back again in an endless cycle when you can actually resolve everything in this lifetime and never need to come back again if you don't want to? It's free will, it's your choice, and you're being asked to be willing to forgive, to release your past pain and trauma. It's echoed through the whole of this reading. Now I have some messages from the spirits. When it feels right, do it. So what you're being asked by spirit is, like, because it's not about being pressured, okay, today. I just want to say that. It's not about you feeling like you have to do it if you're not ready. It's about doing this in your time. Healing is different for everyone, all right? It took me years to forgive my father for the trauma that he caused me. All right. And I didn't willingly do it. It just automatically happened one day. I suddenly released it. So be kind to yourself on this pathway, and don't push yourself into things that you're not ready yet to do, but just consciously now walk the path, mindfully walk it, and do it with the intention that you wish to release the trauma and the pain, and do the healing through the forgiveness that you're being asked to display and willing to bestow on others at this time. So when it feels right to forgive, do it. The light in you can lead the way. Oh my gosh, look. The light in you can lead the way. You're an earth angel. You are a lighthouse. You are a light bringer. And so the light in you can lead you to your own salvation, because you are here to do that for others. And you might already be doing it, but totally neglecting yourself in the process. And it's not about you being a martyr to your own cause. You must look after yourself and do the work too. It's not just about sacrificing yourself on the altar as a light being. It is not. We're not here to do that. We're here to be whole, to be love, to be complete within ourselves by giving to ourselves that which we give to others. So please don't skip that lesson, because self-love is so important. You are so important. The forgiveness that you need to give yourself and others is so important. This is the perfect time. I'm going to just leave that as this is the perfect time. Please take this message, how it relates to you. I feel like this is going to be different meaning for those watching, okay, for each of you. Take this how it relates to you today. This is the perfect time. The first step is taken because you have already asked for help. And I feel like this is a response from your guides on that pathway. This synchronicity, you watching this reading today, you took that first step. And this is the response that Spirit has given you, guided you to me today for this message. You have the power to make yourself better. You have the power to make yourself better. You do. I believe in you. I know you do. Right, let's have a look at these messages. No way. Oh my gosh. The Eagle King, the eagle. With a careful eye, it is time to see the lessons of life with a broader perspective. Be open to the wisdom of the Great Spirit. Oh my gosh, can you believe that? That came out after what I said earlier in the reading. I love the cards. I just love working with Spirit. They always just blow me away with the readings. Protection. Protect yourself and be ready to stand your ground. See, working with Archangel Michael, he is the great protector. He is the shield. He shields the light workers. You're a light worker, so you are under Archangel Michael. If you know, I think that's how it works. I might be wrong. We might have a different archangel. But for some reason, I just want to say that today, Archangel Michael is going to be really, really there for you if you reach out, and you can actually ask for Archangel Michael's protection to reinforce your boundaries. You can even have angels, if you are stationed in your home, to really raise up your vibration and to protect you from any lower level entities, especially if you have some unhealed trauma. They really like feeding on that. So it might it might actually help you to reinforce your boundaries right now, to actually start working on those boundaries for yourself energetically. Ask Archangel Michael to station some blue flame warrior angels in your house just to keep you safe at this time. Start working on shielding yourself every day. Work on your chakras every day. Start cleaning out that energy system. There are meditations on YouTube that can help you to do both of those things. And healing. Healing. This message is all about healing today, my darlings. The healing journey is upon you. Weather the storm and all will be revealed. You have the power to heal yourself. You have the power to make yourself better. This is all about your healing journey today. This is your message from your guides. It's about forgiveness. It's about learning, about letting go, cancel clearing and deleting that trauma, about the law of attraction and how your vibrational energy is affecting the world around you. See the patterns, be the eagle, look at it from a higher perspective. Let's see what other messages we have. All will be well. I am your angel soul searcher. So it's about soul searching. Ask the angels to help you to really go within and see what it is that needs healing and start working on that for yourself. Know your inner soul. Again, that's going within. I think you're being asked to go within. Do you think this is all about going within? I think so. Seeing the light within your soul, because you are the light. You're a lighthouse. You're a light worker. Let's see what else we got. The angel dove of peace. Be in harmony with the universe. There's a message about harmony in here as well. So it's about finding inner peace, inner harmony through healing, through releasing, through forgiveness. Have understanding of your past. This message is really coming through, isn't it? You are surrounded by light and love at all times, my darlings. You are light. You are love. You are served by light and love. You are served every day by the angels. There are so many angels just waiting for you to ask for their help. They want to know what you want them to help you with. Even the archangels, they're all there waiting to be of assistance. So maybe look into that and see how they can help you in your daily living and life. Your soul spirit is free. Be amazed and connect to the real you, because you are free. This life does not define you. This life does not bind you to lower vibrations. See yourself as the love and light that you are. Start to separate yourself from the experiences of this life by saying, well, I'm a multidimensional light being and I'm here on a mission and I'm here to serve and to do what it is I'm here to do. But these things that I came here to experience, I signed up for in order to make me ready for my mission. But I can't get caught up in those lessons by judging the lesson and missing the point. And your guides and God and the angels, Spirit itself is saying, no, I am with you. True love and balance awaits you because I am within you. I am you. You are me. Let's see. I've got a few more messages, my darling Louise. I'm sorry this has been such a long reading. Detachment. Okay, the archangels come to you firstly with the message of detachment. According to spiritual law, you can have anything your heart desires. However, if your happiness, sense of security, or feeling of power depends on someone or something in your life, then you are attached to that person or thing, and it is a chain which binds you to a lower frequency and keeps you stuck. And what were we saying about the hungry ghosts of your past and of your behaviors, obsession, scarcity consciousness, and attachment? So you're being asked to detach from that. Your guidance is to ask the angels to help you cut the cords that tie you to people, things, and emotions. What was I just saying earlier about cutting cords? When the attachments are released, you can no longer be manipulated emotionally. This enables you to reclaim your power and be genuine. I was just saying earlier about that, wasn't it? About being genuine, about being, oh, what's the word I used earlier? Oh, now it's gone. Do you know, I can't think of the word. I said it earlier on, but it is about being genuine. I cannot think of the word now. Why is it my brain does that with that word? It's not the first time I've forgotten that one. But free your spirit and that of the others. Let go now. I release everyone and everything. My spirit is free. My spirit is free. You're so I didn't see that. It's just echoing through every card. This message is echoing. I hope this is helping you, my darling. Purpose. Next message. The angels remind you that every situation or person is placed on your path with a purpose. What was I saying earlier about the soul contracts that you have and the purpose behind them? It may be to strengthen you, offer you an opportunity to resolve or forgive the past, release old patterns, offer enjoyment. Oh my gosh, this is such an amazing reading. I just love Spirit and the way that they structure these cards. Your life purpose is ultimately to do that which brings you joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment. Seeking these soul qualities will place you on the path of your destiny. Destiny's calling. Once on your life path, allow nothing and no one to deflect you from your mission. Your guidance is to ask your angel to help you find your purpose of your current situation, or if you are already, your life mission, if you are ready. Do you remember the message here that they said about being ready, but do it when it feels right, so be ready. Align your strength and willpower and hold your intention to fulfill your purpose, and the angels will support you and you will succeed. I am strong and determined. And it's weird about that message because I have just had that message come through for me today in my own personal journey. Okay, introspection. Oh my gosh, were they saying about going within and looking within? Introspection. Your guidance is to find a quiet space for contemplation and to look within. It is time to withdraw and review your life. Taking time and space for yourself gives you the opportunity to recuperate from life's challenges, to reflect on the way ahead, strengthen yourself, and prepare for the next phase of your life. During times of introspection, you can become aware of your gifts as a light worker. Okay? Your inner reserve and your wisdom. What was I saying to you about being wise? Because you are wise, because you are a multidimensional light being that has had many more lives than just this one, and you are connected to the wisdom of God. So you are a very highly intelligent, wise being. And if you go within and sit in the quiet, God can drop all that wisdom right into your noodle. And your soul can too. Your higher self, your oversoul, they can actually talk to you and give you the guidance you need just by being quiet. It might surprise you, but I don't really do that a lot. Sit quiet. I find it very hard to be quiet. Still your mind and quiet your emotions. Ask for your angel's wings to enfold you and to provide you with a safe haven in which to relax. Then you can listen to the promptings of your angel inspiring and guiding you. I claim time and space for myself. And vulnerability. This is just amazing, isn't it? Because I was just writing about emotional availability comes through vulnerability. And in order for us to be there for others, we have to be able to be vulnerable, which means doing the healing work so that we can love ourselves. Because when we fully love ourselves, then we can turn that outward into our outward world and be genuine and fully in love with other people. So, only the brave and open-hearted dare to allow themselves to be vulnerable, for it requires courage to take down all walls and expose your humanness. Your angel guidance is to become aware of your defense mechanisms, which are up here in this reading, okay, which keep you separate from others and the divine. Ask your angels to help you dissolve your masks and barriers so that your fragile true self can emerge like a butterfly from its cocoon. The reward is freedom, love, and a sense of inner safety, so dare to be vulnerable and open. Vulnerability is my strength, is your affirmation. Now we have one more. Power, because it does come from within. You do have the power. You are the power. You are a lighthouse of power. You are reminded that your essence is divine. Okay? You are divine. So let no one diminish your light. All right? I always say that to people. Do not let somebody hide your light under a bushel. Do not do it yourself. Shine unapologetically. You are perfect, just as you are. You are beautiful. And let no one tell you that you're not. Because you were created by the divine. And do you think that God makes mistakes? No. God loves all of her creations equally. Okay? He, she does not make does. Because you are God. You're part of God. You are a fractal of source expressing itself. So you are not a dud. You are beautifully divine. When you feel totally serene and at peace, you are powerful, for no one can upset you or influence you, which is why meditation is such an amazing tool. because I nearly got kicked in the head by a toddler once, but rather than losing my rag, I just turned around and said, "Can you please put your foot down?" In the old days, if a child had done that to me, I would have probably lost it. But through meditation and healing and coming to a place of groundedness within myself, nothing was shaking my sense of self or calmness or joy. I was just happy and nothing could rock my boat. Your angel guidance is to find your still quiet center. Do that through meditation if that will help you, or through quiet contemplation, just sitting quietly with yourself and see what comes up from within for you. Then heal your anger, purify your emotions, because you do have anger in your reading here. There is aggression that I think comes out in the form of passive aggressiveness for some of you, because you have past trauma and pain that taught you that being outwardly aggressive gets you highly punished. So you become passive aggressive, which is still aggression, and it's still misdirected anger, because you're not allowing yourself to express yourself in a vulnerable and open way. Do you see where this is going with the healing aspect and redefining what power is to you, redefining your center and purpose, and through healing, really gaining a whole new life? So it serves your spiritual growth to take responsibility for your life. So stand on your own feet and be strong. True power is based on inner strength, self-worth, and confidence, which is why I was saying so heavily about self-love in this reading. Claim your power today, my darlings. Say, I am serene, powerful, and confident. This has been your message. I send you my love. And I truly hope that you find some messages in here today that help guide you on your path. I send my love to you, that of your guides, that of the angels, and that of Source. And I hope you'll join me in the next reading. For now, I will wish you well and say bye-bye. Take care of yourselves, my darlings. Bye!